Hi, Aaron Quigley with in Camarillo, California. I'm a novice beekeeper here with my first beehive. This is a Langstroth hive, and these are my bees that I just put in here 2 days ago. I'm an exterminator, and I got tired of killing bees, so I decided that I wanted to save some of them. So these are actually from the county mental health or rehabilitation center in Camarillo. They had a swarm in a tree that they called me out for, so I was able to come out and take them. Essentially, I just put a bag over them and shook them until they fell inside. I had a bee suit on at the time, and it was late in the evening and it was about to rain, so they were pretty calm. I brought them here, dumped them in my box, and covered them up. And so for the past couple days it's been raining, but the rain has finally let up today, and late this morning they started coming out. So right now they're real active. They're out doing some, earlier they were doing some orientation flights, flying around trying to figure out where their hive is, and they were doing a little bit of harvesting. So right now they're just kind of flying in and out. So this is my box that I have. I have a stand that it's on, or the little ramp where they can land. Then I have the bottom board here, which is where they can slip underneath, and I have a little entrance restrictor so that I can make it smaller or larger depending on how much I want them to be able to come in and out. This is their hive body, which has frames inside, and the frames is where they build their comb and put in their eggs, and they can put in some honey stores in here as well. And then this is the roof. And so when they're producing, what I'll do is I'll have a smaller, it's called a honey super, which is just like this except it's shorter. And there'll be a queen excluder in the middle, so only the worker bees can go into that area, and they'll only be putting honey in there, and then I'll be able to harvest the honey at harvest time. Okay, so to give you an idea of the construction of a beehive, this is a honey super, which is specifically used to collect honey, but it's the same exact shape and everything as the hive body. It's just it's a little bit shorter. Reason for that being just because these get really heavy with honey, and so if you have large frames with honey in them, they get to be really honey because they're really heavy. They're going to be around 50 to 100 pounds filled with honey. So essentially it's just a square box with a little lip on the sides where these frames sit, and this is an all plastic frame. It has a plastic hexagon shape in here where the bees can build up the wax. They'll build it out and they'll fill that area with honey, and then when they go to harvest it, we just slice off the caps off the top and they spin it through a centrifuge, and all the honey just gets flung off of it. And so these just sit in here and the bees can go in and do their business. And on the if this was the hive body, this would be the queen excluder, and essentially it's just a wire mesh that is the specific size for a worker bee to go through, and the queen can't because the queen is a little bit bigger. And so then the honey super would sit on top, the worker bees would come up, fill it with honey, and then everything down here would be honey storage, and then also the brood where all the babies are and where the queen is. Up top would be just honey, and so then we just take that top off and we harvest just that part.